I can remember like a few years ago, I didn't really understand how important information warfare was. Like I was quite naive.
Yeah.
It was like I was listening to one podcast, Tim Pool, and I'm sure you know Tim Pool and Steve Bannon.
Yes.
And Steve Bannon talked about 3 kinds of warfare according to Sun Tzu. I had read Sun Tzu before, but it didn't stick to me what he was going to say. 3 kinds of warfare: kinetic warfare, information warfare, and economic warfare. And I've always thought about information warfare. What does that mean? Like how? And obviously, as time went, and okay, this is how information warfare works. This is how propaganda works. This is how you can package, in my opinion, a failed governor in Anambra State, and you can wash him and you can paint him to become this God-like figure, this saint who has never committed a sin before. Who, in my opinion, I mean, if you went to Anambra State is a failed state. Anambra State is not working. All the roads they built are substandard. They've all spoiled today. And in my opinion, he didn't really work till his last year in office. He then began doing something. Like for the first 7 years before, obviously there was some cuts when the courts asked him to leave. But in the 7 years he was in power, or in the 7 years before the 8 years,
I don't even think this needs an explanation.
No, the reason why I'm saying this is
in
because
my view,
someone else who is out there might be listening to this and might not know. Because let's talk, for example,
let me tell
SARS,
you, there will still be someone else out there, or a majority, who have been so brainwashed.
Yeah, but I think it's also important for
that
us.
They would. You see, the biggest fear of people who engage in information warfare. Warfare, and especially the ones who add cancellation to it.
Yes,
is how to retreat, because it is always worse if they retreat, because everybody is now waiting for them in the corner. Both those they deceive people that were collateral damages to it. And, in the history of this country, I think maybe, because I wasn't around during the Civil War, maybe this level of information warfare was probably more deployed during the Civil War than I've seen in recent times. You can talk about Buhari's time, but internet was young.
Exactly.
The internet penetration was little during Buhari's period. And that one was a little bit different in the sense that there was at least a country that felt like things are not going well. Yes. But this one is people jamming down information.
This one is more sophisticated.
It's
much more sophisticated.
And saying to you, you better eat it. If you don't, you can't leave.